Thank you for listening to this Crew Network production. You can now listen to all the Crew Network podcasts on thecrewnetwork.net. Live from the Crew Studios in Highland, California.
Check 1 2, testing.
It's time for the Bucks Effect with your host, Chuck Bucks.
Fuck yeah. It's time for the drinking hour. New show. That's the same shit. It's always gonna be the same shit. Hey, this is a bad little riff though.
It's pretty cool, honestly.
I
get drunk to this in a heartbeat.
Dude, I get drunk and then I'll fuck too.
I'm about to say, I'll get drunk and fuck to
I get drunk and fuck to this. Anyways, this is the Bucks Effect. I'm your host.
Your drunk host.
Your drunk host, Chuck Bucks. And we just got back from doing comedy. And not a lot of people showed up.
Those fucks.
So it sucks. I mean, like I said, it's coming. It hits and miss. What I would do different, guys, is essentially I would just, have different people host and put it out there more. Like, unfortunately, our host, Adrian, just doesn't put it out as much as, he does as much as he can on his thing, but, like, it's like he's done this for a long time. He should know, like, the ins and outs, everything. Like, he's done it for, I don't know how long other people have done it for, but fuck, I can imagine, like, we haven't done it for that long, and we bring people as much as we can. Like, imagine if we didn't show up today. How many people would have been there? They would have. You think we would have still done it in front of four people?
Six less people. Yeah, 6 less people.
Which would have been what? 4 people?
4. Because you can't include the bartender. You can't include the owner or the co-owner.
Sure, you can.
Well, you could.
Yeah,
I mean they are people there too.
They are people, and they do here.
They work there, damn it. They're included.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, that's
Can't include them. How dare you?
But, like I said, me and Dick Power, and I really think it was like mostly Dick Power that brought that crowd last week because they all came from Riverside, and Dick Power makes his rounds.
Yeah.
Starting to build a crowd in Riverside that came over and did that, and I think he spread the word when he was there last. And they came over.
I try to do the Dickie Mouse things for them as well.
Yeah.
So
he's always shouting people
He makes
out.
the rounds unlike DK, who really makes the rounds.
I don't give a fuck. I have no shame. If these people are down enough to put their names and their dignity on the line, the least I can do is give them a shout out because it's cool of them, in my opinion, to take pictures of people, to ask their names, their phone numbers, what's your blah blah blah, whatever your username is.
Give them that dick.
Yeah.
Well, it's just marketing, dude.
Marketing,
like marketing,
man.
like you gotta fucking market.
Network your shit, man.
Yeah, like you gotta network. Like that's the thing, dude. Like we don't have like obviously we joke a lot, and a lot of people might think like we have egos and shit, but dude, we don't have any egos. Like we don't. Dude, we're pretty fucking easy to get along with.
Yeah, fuck
like
yeah.
we talk a lot of shit, and obviously to hang with us long term, you gotta like deal with a lot of shit. Like like Drayvon here obviously has done it like long now because even before he met, like he knew us for. Drayvon's been here for a long time. We've known him for a long time, but he hasn't hung around us for like a while until like recently, and it like I said, it's not as you can see. SG's not here anymore. Like it takes a certain person to like hang in to that because like we do and we say fucked up shit and sometimes and not everybody can hang like it, I've been put in these situations before and the shoe has been worn on the other foot and I still stay true to my fucking word. I don't give a shit if they fire me. Fucking fire me for somebody else's shit. Yeah. By all means, go for it.
To thy own self be true.
And if you guys talk shit about me, whatever, I don't give a I'll fight you. I'll fight you in my backyard. I don't give a shit. I'll throw a fucking party and you come over and we'll put gloves on. I've done that too.
Yeah.
I've put gloves on in the garage and I've boxed people. All these guys have seen it. People that have ran their mouth. Okay, cool. Let's fucking do fighting. Let's grapple and let's settle this shit. I've choked people out. That's the thing. I'm not the baddest motherfucker in the whole world, but I don't back down. And like I said, I'm true to my word. So the people that do hang around, like, they hang, dude. They hang around. They fucking hang out, and they're real motherfuckers too. Like, that's a deal. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
So
it's fucking not.
Some
It's really
people
not.
don't fucking just want to hang, and it takes a special person. Apparently, like,
Yeah.
some people
guess.
think they can hang, and then they
Yeah.
can't hang.
Yeah, I'm not saying, hey, everyone has to go out there and do stand-up. I'm not shouting that, but I am fucking advocating for, hey, you got to be a real motherfucker. You can't, if someone says, hey, are those your friends? You got to be willing to say, yeah, those are my friends. Why?
Yeah.
That's got to be your next question. Not like, oh, yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, maybe. Why? What? Wait. No, they're not. I mean,
Oh, wait, those
kind
people?
of.
I don't know who they are.
I hung around with them for a second. And matter of fact, I just sent them a cease and desist. Matter of fact, those guys are a bunch of fucking faggots. I don't like them. By the way, do you mind if I fuck your wife? Like, you know what? Go fuck your fucking self. Fuck you.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to do that. He wants to fuck your wife.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't need fake fucks around us, dude. That's my thing.
like
I
I
don't
said.
need it.
Not really fake fucks, and probably not even dead fucks. I mean, the way DK's going lately.
Oh, DK is still a good man. DK is still loyal.
Yeah,
I just
got
wish
them
he would
yellow
take
eyes.
care of himself.
Yellow eyes.
DK
Yeah.
is still loyal, but yes, he does not take care of himself.
He needs to be loyal to
No.
himself first, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Don't think he's taking like what I'm telling him serious, and I'm saying it out of love. We're saying this out of love.
We fucked with him so much that I think that anything we say now, he's like,
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
They
sure,
they
sure.
gave me yellow contacts.
Yeah.
They're fucking with me. This
He's
is
going to be the
brother,
next
we're-
Tom McDonald
We are
video.
not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. I'm really trying to tell you the truth. And he did look like shit, but at least in that, I mean, it's tough to say what he looked like in those videos that he did with his dad. But if you've seen the video, it's pretty cringy. I'll play it for you. Why
Yeah,
not?
it was so cringy. My dick folded back in.
yeah,
So
I'll play it anyways.
I became
It was so cringy, my dick didn't even want to come out. No, Joe's talking. I don't want to come out.
I wasn't gonna play it, but I'll fucking play it because it's funny.
Fucking do it live,
My dick decided to hide in the cave.
like a fucking turtle.
DK's out. I got to hide.
Basically, I'll set up the video. The video is like he's doing a thing with his dad, and he's telling his dad like why people want to fuck him, and I think that's essentially it. Like, let me see, dude, is it not on his fucking page?
It should be on his.
Oh, did he delete it?
Might have taken it down.
Was it so cringy that he had to delete it?
It was pretty cringy.
Vote it cringiest Facebook.
It was voted cringiest video ever. I think he took it down, but that's what he was doing. But like I said, he's still loyal to us, and I don't think Joe will ever not be loyal to us because like he don't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't give a shit, and we just trying to help him out by helping, by
And DK,
have him get help.
DK did come from that spot where he always thought we were just trying to be mean spirited and fucking assholes.
Right.
And then he came back around to the like where he was more like us, and he was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm making jokes, and people are getting easily offended." You
Right.
start fucking feeling the same way we felt, where we're like, "Dude, we're joking. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
People are trying to I remember people trying to cancel DK because he was making jokes about mental health. And he was like, "Who the fuck are you to tell me about making jokes about suicide and mental health? If I'm suicidal, I can make a joke about suicide. Don't fucking tell me not to do that.
100%.
That's crazy."
Guys, you can make a joke about anything. Like I said, I get 200 million jokes of being fat, and I don't care. I mean, like I said, at this point, whatever, call an ace for an ace.
Gives a
I can
shit.
I can say funny shit. And as long as it's a funny joke, there's a difference between, like, funny jokes and, like, people that joke and straight up try to be, like, vindictive.
Can you imagine if you had a six-pack? What kind of a egotistical monster you would be?
Dude,
if you have this much confidence now,
I would be such a fucking more of a dick.
you'd be a piece of shit.
A big old fucking
Sack
piece
of
of
shit.
shit. Big old sack of no good shit. It wouldn't be good to anybody.
My thing is God won't allow me to lose as much weight as I want. I do 40 push-ups a day,
Wow.
and God's like,
Good,
no,
dude.
no. Rich, you're going to keep eating the cake and the ramens and the fucking cookies.
Yeah, oh, dude, I love me some fucking food. And yeah, I mean, fuck it, dude. Like I said, there's ways to make fun of people all the time. Like I said, it is what it is, and as long as shit could be like funny, it's funny. But like say for instance, I just called Richard out of the blue a fucking piece of shit or a fucking dick. And he didn't, but he didn't do anything to cause that. And like, oh, you fucking piece of shit. That that's not like it's me being vindictive.
I can't help but still assume that it's probably something funny.
It's probably funny, but like I said, just straight up like, hey, you're a fucking faggot, whatever.
See,
like that's something
you gotta come with something more
funny.
original. Yeah. See, we're such assholes.
Right.
Any of it's funny to me.
It's hard to.
It's hard. It's hard to offend me.
Serious.
Unless you're gonna straight up say, "Hey, you don't want nothing to do with me anymore."
Right.
I take offense to that.
Yes.
Because then I'm like, well, what the fuck did I do to warrant that?
Right.
When I've been super loyal to certain people, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
That's where I don't get that. But that's where the old Slipknot snuff thing comes into mind, where I'm like, you sold me out to save yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, I mean, since we're talking about it, in that case, I mean, you did do something that triggered that. Now, did you do that intentionally to trigger that? No, you absolutely didn't, because you're an ex-employee of that place. But I think like you didn't have malicious intent in order to do that.
No,
it just happened.
I'll tell you this. How it came up was me and the individual who told me was crying because he was so upset how ugly the situation was. So this is something that doesn't get told, and he's never going to tell his part of it.
Of course not.
But it was so ugly to him that it happened like that he was offended so much by it that he started to like cry. He's like, "It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up that they didn't do that they didn't fucking go and do their job. That this person fucking like was dead that long there."
Right.
And he was so upset that he said, "This fucking shit keeps on happening." So, is that and we were both roaring drunk.
Right.
So I was like, he's right. In my head, I'm like, he's fucking right. And this has happened on 5 occasions that I've known since I worked there. Where in the fuck? And we're talking about a place that's supposed to hold itself to the Forbes standard. What the fuck is that?
That's
You know what I mean?
Like I said, obviously, it's in the heart of a very ghetto city.
Yes.
And you got to understand, like, this type of business has been in business with the cartel. That's been proven, documented. So there's a lot of
Get down.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very shady shit. And they don't get called out on it because they try to squash that shit. They do shit like that. They try to tie people that work at this place and try to cost them their livelihood. And unfortunately, somebody that used to be here got caught up in the fucking crossfire and did what he thought was best for his family, and which I'm not mad.
That's good.
The thing is, it's just unfortunately the way he did it, I think really eventually like ended a friendship between him and you, Dick Power.
It did, for sure.
Like I still talk to him, and
that's good. I don't wish ill for the person.
And I think really I think he still thinks, I think he still loves you, but he just
I doubt that very much because
but I think what happened was like he does put that blame like, hey, can't you just keep your fucking mouth shut?
Then couldn't he look in the mirror?
It's almost like mobster shit.
Then
right?
Shouldn't he look in the mirror and say, dude, couldn't you keep your mouth shut? Because I couldn't have known this without this individual.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the fact that he needed to let it out so bad that he told me and was trying to not cry about it and eventually started to, that it was eating away at his soul. What the fuck, dude? That means what you're working for is evil. You're working for bad individuals. It's not like you don't have the credentials or, the patience to work somewhere else. You could do that. But you chose to sell me the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Well, I don't think he did necessarily do. Like,
they were
try
like,
to sell you.
the way I see it in my head, I don't know how it went down. Exactly. The way I see it is they put like a bunch of pictures down. They're like, do you know this guy? He was like, yep. He's like, you know this guy? He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That guy's the biggest piece of shit of them all.
Yeah, I think
Fuck
it
that
actually
guy.
kind of did go down like that, but it's fine. Like I said, it's fine. I don't think he had. Like I said, I don't think either one of you had malicious intent, and I think the bad guy in this is the employer in this situation. But
look what they do to friendships. This is my point.
It's very fucked up.
It's
very fucked up.
It's terrible. It's a terrible thing.
And I wish we could make oodles of money and put this on blast and cost them shit and bring people and pay everybody that want to be part of this shit. And it would make me very happy that this podcast and us get very big, and it will if you try hard. And that's me making relationships. That's about like Dick Power said, he tries to make the rounds in Riverside, and we have only done this for a couple months in stand-up comedy, and we're starting to make an imprint where we're friending people that we come across.
Hell, I'm inviting people at the Mormon place that I work for right now to come over.
Oh, they'll go to
Mormon jokes.
Well, no, most of them ain't Mormon. That's the thing.
But that's
bunch of liars.
So we try to push out this, like I said, that we want to spread the word, and that's the thing. Essentially, if you do just local things and you have a very like Adrian, for example, Adrian Comedy, he does advertise it and whatever. He's starting to pick it up a little bit. I think since we started, because before I didn't see anything from him. And I think he's starting to pick up a little bit, but still, you're advertising at the local level. If you truly want to put it out there, start doing put it out there. Like, hey, make flyers for shit. Like, you have to if you really want something, you really go after it. The Prestige Film Festival is something that started essentially because of a joke, because there was Johnny Martin that's on the show. He did he had a film. And people were denying his film in film festivals. And we said, fuck it. Let's create our own shit.
I remember that day.
Remember that day?
Yeah, I remember that day.
And we had Chinese food.
Yep.
And it was very, very good Chinese food. Like Johnny Martin always used to feed us pretty well.
Oh, man.
And he did. So we took care of him in the end. But like I said, he would do that. And we said, listen, let's start our own shit. And we came up with the name that day. Prestige Film Festival. Cool. And we did it, and it was a success the first day. Or the first year, we even had the state treasurer there, a movie studio that backed it, and tons of sponsors, which a lot of people, like I said, are still to this day, are online film festivals. And it just doesn't, it's not fair to people that are submitting films. Like, I don't get how they get reviews like, oh, this is a great film festival. No, bitch. It's fucking not a film festival. It's just they're putting your shit online in front of 10 people that maybe probably didn't watch your film. You probably had more views on YouTube than they did at this film festival, because no one's going to pay money to watch this film, to buy a subscription to this thing. And 2, they're not going to, chances are they're not going to watch your shit. And 3, they're not going to give you recognition. There's no real rewards. There's no physical anything.
It's the opposite of a fucking festival.
How are you going to give a fucking film festival like that a review?
You know what? It got so ridiculous and so bad that they actually took away. I'm sure you heard about this. How Film Freeway got slammed by so many people who were upset. They said, "Hey, this online shit's got to stop."
Shit. Yeah,
because it's not a real fucking festival.
Well, they stopped accepting online applications.
Yeah.
So the ones that are already online, they're online, they're fathered in, and it's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Fake. But the ones that try to say, hey, because basically if you just have an online thing and you charge a fee, you're just making money for nothing. Essentially, you don't give a real reward. You don't have a venue to charge for. So why are you paying money for a film festival? To get a little small credit on your IMDb, which just barely started.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it. Because the thing is, we give plaques out that cost big money. It costs several $100s to do. We give plaques out. We have a real physical film festival and a real movie theater. And I mean, that's like I said, that's the thing, guys. We do things for realsies with real sponsorships. Big casino that had helped out a little bit. The Jillian a Month Club, fuck 'em. But a movie studio that backed it. Come on, seriously.
No, there's a lot of people that I think that are just lazy. They don't want to take the effort.
But here's the thing: a lot of people want the accolades and they want the praise,
but they don't want to do
the work for it. They want the notoriety. Yeah, but they don't want to do the fucking work.
They want to be lazy.
And it's really not that easy to go out there and get all these things. No. But it's also not as hard as some people think. So that's where I argue. Look, I think a lot of you motherfuckers are just lazy.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think like lazy does play a toll in it.
It does.
But it's like not like it's like, hey, I started a film festival.
Mentone reached out to us and they were super cool.
Yeah, they were.
And they're small. They're small.
Exactly.
You know,
I've heard of their film festival.
But they came out to Banning to show support.
They did.
So it's like, I'm not going to shit on other people and name their names, but it's like, who the fuck are you other bigwigs to pretend?
And Mentone's a real film festival. They actually have a place. They're people that shows up and they give awards.
Exactly.
And I'm not blaming even if you're like 10 people that showed up. That's still a real thing.
You're goddamn right it is.
It's a real fucking thing.
And someone's going to remember that. They're going to take pictures. It's going to mean something to somebody at some point in the long haul. So maybe they don't have to believe in it now, but I'm telling people, we got people like Film Threat, and look it up, there's a lot of people out there who are down for their shit, who are really they're making waves out there. And film will bounce back. It will. That's just a fucking fact, dude. You can only put dog shit projects out there for so long before people rise up and say, I'm done with it. I'm going to make my own.
Yeah.
That's it.
I 100% agree on that one.
I thought comedy has been so bad. Got to do it ourselves. We got to do comedy ourselves. You want to hear funny? You got to put funny out there.
Well, you look at the horror genre, which is, my absolute favorite. How many times can you remake a horror movie that's been done from past years? Why can't you come up with anything original anymore?
I would argue that with you, but it's Buck's effect. But the thing is, especially with horror, like there's so many ways to go with like Jason. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That they chose not to go that route. And the actor himself, who played probably one of the coolest Jasons ever, was like
Kane Hodder?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's been the one that's played it the most.
He really is upset with how they've taken the direction of writing and not included people like him, because these people have the cadence and the mannerisms down where it's like, dude, this person's silent but deadly. Much like, DK's fucking breath.
Yeah.
Looks.
Or is that his toes?
His toes.
The grizzle coming from his cock.
No, real quick, though, on that note, the Freddy versus Jason, originally Kane Hodder was supposed to get that role as Jason.
Yeah.
And when New Line bought the rights for Friday the 13th, they said that they didn't want Kane Hodder because they didn't like the way he moved.
He moves like Jason.
And yet, if you go back and you watch the guy they hired to play Jason, he moved exactly like...
Well, he ripped him off.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is they didn't want Kane Hodder because of the way he moved, but yet the guy they got moved just exactly like him.
I think that people like Kane Hodder, honestly, the original Jason, or the most Jasons, he's just so... He's massive.
Oh, hell yeah. He's like 6'4".
I think he intimidated them to the point where they're like, hey, get someone.
And he's aggressive in real life, too.
Yes, exactly.
He's also really chill in real life, though, too. I got to meet him a couple years ago, 2015.
Come on, you try to bullshit this guy, he ain't going to take that shit.
Yeah, he doesn't take bullshit.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
And I think that's where they didn't like it. And it's like they got a taller, more slender guy that they can bitch around, and they accepted that. Do you want lower money? Yeah. We don't want... Okay, there you go. That's how they pull that shit.
But, yeah, I mean, that to me was just... When I found that out, I was like, dude, if they would have had Kane Hodder, I think that movie would have made a lot more money than it did.
Oh, for sure.
Because you had, at the time, you had two of the most iconic guys in horror. You had freaking Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger, and then you had some freaking no-name freaking playing Jason.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
Well, a lot of these movies, especially, like nowadays, or I want to say the last 10 years, what they've done is, especially because, there's writer strikes going on, and pretty soon there's going to be an actor strike. They're already planning that one coming up. You got this. It seems like they're trying to create a diversion that's like, these are the reasons why acting is shit. These are the reasons why writing is shit. You guys crafted this. You chose not to pay the better actors. You chose to fire the better writers. And now you're trying to pretend like it's their fault for leaving. It's not. It's you didn't want to pay the good writers. They already gone. These writers you got now, that's the reason your shit stinks. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100% agree.
You'll see that these
I don't know
independent
too
film
much
festivals,
about it.
independent film festivals are going to be the beginning of it.
Oh hell yeah!
We're going to start running at big motherfuckers, big names. They're going to be like, hey, I've been sick of it. Get them on the podcast.
I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you get to a point where it's like I can only deal with so many fucking prima donnas for so long. I would rather be paid a lot less and do real shit. The people are like that, dude. They really are.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like I said, I run into a lot of people that, in the pest control industry that are in Hollywood and produce big movies. Like this one director that I don't know. Actually, he's a producer that's produced all the King Kong, all the Hangover movies, all the everything ever created, pretty much.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's big time.
I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Jopley or something like that. John Jopley or some shit. So, like I said, there's a lot of big time people that are out there. But guys, I mean, here's the deal. I just watched. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm admitting this to you guys, but
I love you guys.
because I love you guys. I just got done watching the new Fast and Furious at my house. I would not pay for that movie.
10?
Fuck no.
So,
Was it any good?
dude, it was the worst movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And here's how bad it is. Okay,
Oh,
get
God.
this.
Oh, God.
Brace yourself.
Oh, dear
My
Lord.
wife's a huge fan of the franchise. A huge fan, the biggest fan that you can fucking think of, right? Loves the franchise. She said this movie sucks. That she would have walked out of the theater and got her money back if we paid for it. That's how bad this movie is. Like, there's so many cameos from so many different stars, right? But the story sucks. The main guy, which is the main villain, which is played by the guy Aquaman. What's his name?
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. And I love Jason Momoa, and it's terrible. He almost plays like a Captain Jack Sparrow. That's the bad guy. He's supposed to be the worst guy in the whole. He's supposed to be the devil himself, right? Twice over.
Wow.
But he pretends like he's Captain Jack Sparrow.
It's pretty gay.
It's so fucking bad. And they could have done more with like the tribute to Paul Walker. They fucking fly by that shit. They have like an empty seat where like you're expecting him to show up, right? And they play him in the beginning doing that whatever the thing. And then after that, it's just nothing else makes sense. And there's like the fucking acting is terrible. There's this kid that like fucking does these that plays Vin Diesel's son, and he does these stupid fucking one-liners like it's all about family, Dad. And then he goes, "It's all about it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning." And I look at Michelle, I'm like I'm about to kill her. And it's been that bad, dude. Like
Wow.
I encourage you to see it high and then just laugh your ass off on how fucking bad it is. But it is the worst movie I've ever seen in my whole life. And that's saying something. Like I've seen a lot of bad shit. This is the worst I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Oh my fucking goodness.
It's a good hour or whatever it is that I'll never get back in my life.
Ever.
And it's fucking bad. Like, it's so bad that it's in theaters still, and it's like already bootlegged in crystal clear quality.
Wow.
Like you can watch it for fucking free.
I thought
Download
about wanting to
BTV.
see it because I did like kind of nine. I did like the story they had, but now hearing it, I don't know. I don't think I'm
Dude,
going
the
to.
critics are shitting on it. It bombed in the theaters.
I hear the new India is going to be
It's
already
so
the
fucking
worst.
bad.
Well,
It's
I mean, how
so
old is Harrison Ford
bad.
No, it's more than that. It's because they took the story away from Harrison Ford, and they go back in time.
now? Oh God.
They go get this. They do time travel to give the role of Indiana Jones to a female Indiana Jones. His like god niece or some shit, his goddaughter. It's so fucking cringy. It's these stories are so terrible you can't even keep up with how bad they are. It's like back in the day, the stories, even though they were complicated, okay, if you had to watch them a second time, the movie was at least action packed enough to where you could watch it a second time and be like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
Now they're not even that. who the fuck is going to sit through Fast and Furious again to hope to, scrape some storyline out of it?
Honestly, weren't they supposed to like stop? Didn't the crew say that they were going to stop doing that after freaking Paul Walker died? That they weren't going to make anymore?
Yeah, that was all bullshit.
Well, yeah, of course it was.
Well, dude, no. Oh, okay, so
Money talks.
reminds
brother.
me. So at the end, so this was supposed to be the first. This is supposed to be. I'm about to
shit.
discombobulated so fucking bad.
Shit.
This was supposed to be the last Fast and the Furious, but dude, the way it ends, it sets up for part 2.
Of course it does.
I said, you fucking crook, you fucking piece of shit, Vin Diesel.
Of course.
You crook. I want to say if I seen him out in the public, I wouldn't even fucking acknowledge him.
I read an article 3 days ago that said that he got into an altercation with The Rock during the filming of one of theirs.
Right, he did. And that's why
then-
The Rock didn't show up.
And
then
The Rock was like, look, I'm not going to work with this guy again. 'Cause
Right.
He's too high in his own ego.
right.
And that's coming from The Rock, who's high in his own ego.
Yeah, I heard of that too.
So that's pretty bad.
Right.
And then Jason Momoa said, listen, I was trying to joke around with Vin Diesel, or Vin, and the guy was like, you got to take this real serious. He goes, it's fucking Fast and Furious. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And so at that point, Jason Momoa was like, well, you might as well kill my character off because I'm not coming back. So they refilmed that part to kill him off, and he wasn't supposed to die.
He didn't kill off. He didn't get killed off.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
I thought he was supposed to explode with a bunch of colors.
No. So
Oh, God.
So
Oh, God.
at the end, I don't
Uh-oh.
know
Here
where
we
you heard
go.
that. At the end, spoiler alert,
right?
they're on the Hoover Dam.
God. Oh God.
They're on the Hoover Dam, and he's there. He somehow slid like it was a ramp through the Hoover Dam, right? And
Hoover
landed in the middle of the road, right? And he's there with his son, and his son says some cheesy ass shit like it's all about family, dad. And then, which is no emotional ties at all. It just sucks.
That's why.
And there's an oil tanker here, and an oil tanker here blocking us both ways.
Just in the Hoover Dam.
And in the Hoover Dam. And then he somehow, some way, both oil tankers crash into each other, and they're down at the bottom of the dam, right? Like he flies. Oh, dude, no. It brings out Doc. Actually, I'm gonna talk more. Hold on. I'm gonna go over this part. Boy, shit. You gotta watch it high, okay? Get really high and watch this fucking movie. So they're at the bottom of the Hoover Dam, and Jason Momoa goes, "Hey!" and like he's the Joker, and he hits this trigger that essentially. There's bombs planted all in the Hoover Dam, and it blows it up, and this huge tidal wave is going to kill Vin Diesel and his son.
What the
It's not going to happen. No one ever dies.
Because that car's too fast, too furious.
No one ever dies. But I'll tell you,
which car are we talking about?
and the movie stops.
What?
The movie stops, and you have to wait for part 2. But it reminded me of some other bullshit in the movie. So bad. So John Cena is Vin Diesel's brother in this movie, and he's the biggest fucking dick sucker. John Cena, very, very intelligent, nice guy, very, very nice guy. Everyone says he's a nice guy, but he's such a fucking cocksucker, right? And I'll explain why. So he actually kisses a lot of ass, and he goes. He's Vin Diesel's brother, and he essentially picks up Vin Diesel's son. And they're in this plane, right? And the flight attendant gives him 3 bottles of liquor. And they're so tiny, right? And he goes, uh-huh. And he goes to the back of he's all, let's go. And he goes to the back of the plane, and then 3 people follow him. And it doesn't even show a fight scene. It just shows all three guys in the bathroom stacked on top of each other, knocked out.
That's some Ninja Turtle shit.
That's not the worst.
Oh God.
That's not the worst.
God.
So
Oh God.
it all of a sudden, like the flight attendant, which is played by Paul Walker's daughter, that's the Easter egg. The bottom of the plane where like the mechanics and the electrical is, it just shows the lid shut. And they're underneath there, right? And you're like, oh, okay, what's gonna happen? They're gonna jump out with a parachute, right? Something cool? No.
Oh God!
Somehow, some way, there's like almost like it looks like a bat, like you know how Batman has the bat jet or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
the
like
Batwing.
that, and he supposedly filled up the fuel with the three little kid pipes
for
of fuel
fuck's
of liquor. So it
sakes.
flies out and it's see through, and it goes, and they glide, they fly out into the ground and are safe. And it
the
jets out like it's like Batman shit. It is the biggest bullshit.
Wow.
It's so bad,
It's
guys.
almost as bad as I'm going to space, but that's pretty
Oh
bad.
my god! And they
remember
reference
that
that.
one.
They reference that. They reference like, "Oh, dog, you went to space."
Yeah, and you made it back?
They did. They said, "Dog, you went to space."
This car was not built for re-entry.
Dude, it's so fucking bad.
Fuck. That's terrible.
It's the worst shit I've ever seen in my life, and it's the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I promise you guys, it's the worst movie you've ever seen in your life. It's a disaster. But watch it high. Maybe you'll get kicks out of it. That's the only way I could watch it again. If I was like blitzed.
The more bucks talks, the more I have to drink.
Fuck.
That's terrible.
Oh, it's so fucking bad. It sucks so fucking bad. Oh shit! God damn it.
I remember back in the day, there was a time I'd look forward to bad movies.
This should be on Beer and Bad Movies.
That was my thing.
Oh my god! It's
I'm
the
gonna have to
worst one.
replace DK soon because he's becoming the Grinch.
Yeah, he is, dude.
The Grinch that stole jaundice. He kept it for himself.
Does he have a big heart like the Grinch? No.
Or a dog that loves him.
So
He might have guys that love him,
what a fuck.
but not and if he does, it might be a male dog. You never know.
Yeah.
So did you see this? Did you hear about this? Universal Studios.
Oh God.
You know Universal Studios Hollywood, right?
Okay.
It's being slammed right now, ripped for ride disaster. They're saying Mario Kart ride slammed for being fat phobic. And it's like, dude, get this. If you're too big to go on fucking Mario Kart, then blow it out of your ass, dude. It's not Disneyland. Lose some fucking weight.
Exactly.
The thing is, Disney is suffering so bad because they've been going down that woke road.
Oh,
And Universal is smart. They are. Because now, that's not a Universal thing. Mario and all that is a Nintendo. So we're talking that Universal has
it's
to...
still part of Universal though.
Well, they're partnering with Nintendo.
Right.
Because they're smart. Okay, there's a place, look it up. It's called Epic Land. It's opening up in Orlando. So that's not going to be in California, but they are trying to build on parts of Universal because it's smart to partner with them because they already have the land here. But they're not going to relinquish certain licenses to certain things. Epic Land out there is going to be so big and badass, but they have laws and shit they have to go through. And the Chinese, whoever owns all this, they're the ones who are like, look, we're not going to cater to all your political bullshit. All right? We're not doing that. So whatever you guys want to do it. But you're not going to cost me money. So if Universal, you don't want to go under, if you want to keep Mario licensed, Zelda, and all that licensed, you better shut the fuck up and do what we tell you. And they are. That's a fact. Universal was not building rides. They were shutting down the cost of movies and everything else. I won't get into the Tom Cruise shit, but
Oh God.
there is a lot of fucking things going on that people are battling right now in Hollywood, Tinseltown, you name it. They're battling for who's going to have the limelight. You know, it ain't going well for people who want to cater to everyone because you can't please everybody. You just can't.
Dear God.
So people got to let that shit go. Bucks is right, man. Fucking blow it out your fucking ass.
No, exactly.
blow that shit out of your ass. Did you guys see the UFC event this past Saturday? It looks like it was a crowd of people coming out, and then the fucking stairs collapsed. The fucking whole aisle collapsed.
No.
Look at that shit. I'm gonna play it for you
The
guys.
fuck?
There's a myth.
So this person's coming out. Yeah, let's go. Oh,
Shit, did he get nailed too?
so the guardrail No. He jumped out of the way.
God.
So he jumped out of the way, but there was like a guardrail, and everyone was leaning on it when this UFC fighter.
Oh, hey, but look at the security guards. They got smashed.
All the fucking security guards got smashed.
Like pancakes.
There's another video of it too. I want to say it's really funny. Like, here it goes. This is a good video of it. Watch this shit. It's way funnier. Watch. Yeah, man. Still clapping hands.
Give him a high.
Watch the team.
We're gonna fall.
Watch the team. Watch his team come by.
Oh, fuck. There's people
Hey,
just
man.
smashed, dude.
They're laughing at him.
Laughing, dude.
Watch this UFC fighter. Because like nothing's wrong.
Shit.
Well, that's why.
Hey, man,
honestly,
cool.
that's what you get for being stupid to freaking lean. So many people lean on a guardrail. Like,
Dude.
Yeah.
those things are eventually gonna give way when you have that much body weight freaking pushing on it.
That's what happens when you don't have good welders.
Stupid ass idiots.
Did you guys ever see that bit? I think it was on Saturday Night Live. I don't know if they could take credit for it.
Uh-oh.
But it was like with Louis C.K. and the clown. Did you ever see that? I'm gonna play it for you guys.
Probably.
Oh, good.
I'm Seth. I'm the birthday clown. Sorry, I came a little early.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You find parking okay?
Oh, I took an Uber.
Dressed like this?
Yeah, it's part of the job. I'm used to it.
Oh, well, set up right here.
You guys
They
see it
gotta
okay?
get better defense, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good season though altogether. You know. So where's the birthday boy, little Ernie, right?
That's me. I'm Ernest. It's my birthday.
So, do you want? So should we wait for everyone else to show up, or?
No, it's just me.
Sorry. Just before I start, I guess I'm just wondering why.
Just start the show, man. I gotta take my mind off some stuff.
Sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna do it.
Hey kids, are you ready for Dodo the Clown?
Dodo.
I can't hear you.
That was the name of the dog that got shot in Desert Hot Springs.
It's good.
Hey, kids! Do you remember my name?
Dodo.
And what's your name, birthday boy?
Ernest Sullivan.
And how old are you turning today?
I'm 53.
I'm Seth. I'm the birthday.
Dude, I don't know. It's a pretty fucking funny clip.
Jesus.
But it reminded me of like Richard the Clown because I always wanted to write that and put it together.
Oh my god.
Like,
How old are you? 53. Jesus.
Yeah, he made him break character.
No, I am the birthday boy.
Oh, man.
So should we wait till everybody else comes here?
Oh, if we had the
Nope.
funding, that movie would have
ahead.
been gold.
It is funny.
It is fucking great.
I want to film something, guys. We actually have a couple cameras now, and
Yeah.
I think Devil's Hand,
Demon's Hand.
Demon's Hand that we've been talking to Drayvon about, and we want to film it, but it'll be a very expensive version where he has written, which is good, but like you have to put some money into it. Like fucking, we got to put some walls up and build a set, and I mean that's doing it the right way, but I think if we do it the cheap way, we could actually do pretty good too.
Yeah, but probably could. I mean, at least simplify it.
Bud Light.
Put some chairs out, yeah. Bud Light, good old Bud Light.
Yep.
You gonna
Bud
take
Light.
that? You gonna take that, Dick? Dude, there's Did you?
Ask Dickie Murphy, he might.
Demon's Hand, brought to you by Bud Light.
Oh, hell no, 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 no,
It's
no.
the
shit.
movie that saves Bud Light.
Truly.
No.
Did you hear about that lady that sued McDonald's because I guess her kid, there was a chicken nugget that fell out of the fucking bag and it burnt her kid's leg.
What?
And she sued McDonald's and she won. So it was like they got a kids meal and it fell out of the fucking bag and landed on her leg.
Was it still frying when it came out of the bag?
Exactly right.
The
So
fuck?
the kid's autistic, so a kid never testified.
For fuck's sakes.
And I think the way the story goes is that the nugget and the nugget and the and the seatbelt got kind of wedged into each other. And so there's a comedian that I listen to that we all seen. His name's Tim Dillon, and he said he's like, sweetie, this is the mom, sweetie, yes, mama's got to do something extremely bad, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna buy you a pony. She's like, you really? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna heat up this chicken nugget. And I'm gonna burn you. Yeah. She goes, okay.
So did she take a picture of the burn? Was that it? And the burn?
I don't know. I think
fucking
so.
nugget?
Yeah. So the jury did find McDonald's liable for it because they didn't warn that the nugget is too hot. But
so they're gonna do this with every meal.
But Tim Dillon's fucking thing was that she fucking, she
faked the whole thing.
Faked the whole thing and warmed up the nugget. And it's like, Mama needs this.
Yeah.
They ain't got no work, sweetie. She goes,
yeah.
Okay.
Mama need the money.
And it's like,
okay, Mama, life for
and
you.
the girl's super autistic. So she didn't testify. He's like, you go keep quiet, okay? Okay.
This is terrible.
You want that pony? Yes. Mama's got to do what she's got to do.
You keep your mouth shut if you know it's good for you.
And then just branding her with a chicken nugget.
Yeah,
and her leg.
Wow.
He's all. I could see if her fingers were burnt because you're picking up the
reach
chicken
for
nugget.
it, yeah.
But who opens up the bag where like you just pour the nuggets and the fries on your
how
skin?
autistic are we talking? How autistic is she?
Well,
God, parenting 101.
And this is the first case of it, which if I was a jury, I would have said, fuck no. Fuck
well, the
this
thing
lady.
is, like, they did get sued for like hot coffee, which is understandable
but that was
if
like
the lid,
in
the
2003.
lid, whatever, and you don't warn anybody, whatever. But the chicken nugget thing, like, yeah, that's fucked up. And the owner of a franchise has to pay money. The franchise itself has to pay money. A bunch of shit. But
caca.
Crazy,
Parenting
dude.
101.
It is crazy. I just got done watching a good. I think it's on Netflix. It's about the guy who invented hot Cheetos.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, the flaming
MSG
Flaming
guy.
hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
I guess it was a story of this guy that was a janitor in Rancho Cucamonga,
Yeah.
and they bring up San Marino High School because like he's like, hey, I went to say, I see you graduated from San Marino High School, and he goes, yeah, I did. He's all, well, fucking, so and so, sucked or whatever, and he goes, oh yeah, he wasn't that good. She was a she. Because you have to be have a high school diploma to work there. And he goes, fuck. And then so they finally give him an opportunity because he said, hey, fuck it, most of you work here anyways, and you work your asses off. So this guy gives this guy the opportunity, and he's just super ambitious. And it's a very, very good movie.
Yeah.
And guy looks like Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, he does, actually. It's a really good movie.
It's a good movie, and he basically comes up with the hot Cheeto slurry because everyone else is kind of beating them. And they come up with hot Cheetos, and it doesn't hit at first, and then he starts giving it to the public. I'm sure most of this shit's like fake. And I looked it up. Like, he actually didn't come up with the recipe. It was a team of people that came up with the recipe. Which is crazy. Whatever. But I mean, it's good. And no one never actually, if you look it up, no one actually ever disputed that he didn't do it. But he became VP of marketing, whatever they gave to him.
And now he's dead.
No,
He
just wrote that book, and he went to he would do speeches at colleges and shit for $50,000. They'd pay him $50,000, $40,000 to do speeches.
That's one hell of a gig.
That's a one hell of a speech,
dude. It's got to be one.
I wonder what he was I wonder what she was talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that.
But I did a bit the other because this is Pride Month, guys. And I'm not a fan, but like I said, I'm not against anything. But I did remember, I did a bit that, and I hear, I actually give a shout out to Shane Gillis for coming up with this. But it's so funny, shit that she didn't want to do. We always say that it was gay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I brought this up last Bucks Effect. I don't think I did. But it's like, hey, man, y'all want to fucking hang out tonight? Nah, man, that shit's gay. Let's not do that. That shit's gay, son. You want to run? You want to run tomorrow? Nah, that shit's gay.
Facts, man.
Facts, dude.
When did it become offensive? That's the thing. I don't know what year that became offensive.
Actually, I don't think the gays ever had that much of a problem.
No, they didn't.
I think it's more like, honestly, I think the most offended people, if anything, was the black people. Were super offended over like the Black Lives Matter and shit. And like I said, the guys, they're programming you to fucking be offended at that because it's not offensive. Exactly. Dude. Unless your family lineage base goes back, like you could tell your granddad and shit was a slave. Dude, black people were making black people slaves.
They're the first ones who did it.
They're the first to do it, dude. The person's all that shit
happened
over there. It wasn't us.
Nah,
it wasn't us.
First slaves ever documented in America was an Irish family.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna get reparations, promise you.
Hell no.
Yeah, dude. Like, let's not be offended, dude. And if the N word is such a bad word, don't use it.
And if you think fucking nappy hair and dreads is like belongs to one race of people, then you're fucking racist yourself.
Yeah, you're fucking.
You don't think other races couldn't comb their hair and were homeless and poor and enslaved? What the fuck?
Don't use it.
Oh, fuck is that kind of caca?
Dude, what's up with that caca?
Stupid.
I don't know.
People are retarded sometimes.
Well, we got 10 minutes for the show because that's the sponsorships here. But I want to give a shout out to Lux Bidet because Lux Bidets will make your day better. Because if you guys listen, I was out in Vegas for 4 days, and I have pets here, I have my kids here. I did not miss them as nearly as much as I did my bidet. It keeps your asshole clean, spick and span all day, every day. And I know Dick Power is going through a hard time because he doesn't have his bidet.
Nope.
And
he got left at the last place.
Fuck.
Some random stranger is enjoying my Lux bidet.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking...
That bastard.
It kills me.
I would love it if they didn't know how to use it, and then it just squirts him in the face. Have you ever had that happen to you? Like while you're cleaning it? I've actually had that happen.
I usually put my hand over it, and it gets everywhere. Not just fucking my face, but it gets every fucking word.
Because,
I try to be clever, and it's worse than being clever.
Way worse.
Is that hair gel?
Yeah, because I clean it sometimes, like the outside with like a brush. Mm-hmm. Because the shitsies gets, because sometimes when you have really bad shitsies.
Oh, the sprays.
The sprays.
Yeah.
And then, so I clean on the outside, but whatever.
Yeah, you got to clean it sometimes. That's the thing.
Whatever.
Now, if you got the good money, you can get the self-cleaning.
Dodgers win. Dodgers win, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo-hoo!
In extra innings.
Dodgers
yes.
win.
Yeah, Philly.
The pennant.
Doyers.
Philly beats the Arizona Cardinals today.
Best baseball movie you've ever seen. Go.
Sandlot. No, I'm a liar. That was as a kid. It's got to be Field of Dreams.
Yes.
Field of Dreams is a good movie.
Actually, it'd be Field of Dreams and then Major League.
That one's funny, but Bull Durham is also really good. You guys haven't seen?
What was the other one?
So Bull Durham is really good.
What that was the...
Oh, League of Their Own. That's female baseball players, but that's a
that's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's I like the opening scene where freaking Tom Hanks walks. He's like, he wakes up from the hangover and he walks into the freaking locker room and brings his stand there and taking the longest freaking piss in movie cinema history.
I gotta take a long piss right now. No
Look at this Latina.
Damn,
this fine fucking Latina.
That was my wife from another life.
Jeter asked Drayvon if she asked you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like she got a nice ass under that dress.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Are you graduating tomorrow, huh, Drayvon?
Yep.
From welding school?
Yep. Graduated last year and my graduation's tomorrow.
Yeah, you excited?
Hell yeah. I busted my ass to freaking go there and get it done.
Get it done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still caught up on what we were watching. I'm just like, whatever you guys are saying. I'm sexualizing.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, DK's not here.
Yeah.
Knock that shit out, okay?
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. How would you talk to her like during sex? Go ahead.
I'm like, oh, you want your ass eaten?
Yeah.
Is that what you want? Is
that what you want?
right now? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
In this second, what do you want?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, hey, drop your fucking pennies. What?
Will you?
Will you please drop your pennies? And then I run my leg up her legs.
Yeah.
My hand, I mean, not my leg. That'd be weird.
Your leg up her leg.
Yeah. My leg would run up her
Getting
leg.
kinky there, are you?
And I kick her right in the chwa.
If I was DK, I'd be like, let's not turn this murder into a rape.
Yeah.
let's not turn this rape into a murder. My bad.
What about you, Drayvon? Would you talk sexy to her? Do you have it in you?
You just dried her up.
Yeah, her vagina's drying right now as we speak. Like the fucking desert on a 120-degree day.
Pretty much.
All the moisture came out of her sponge pussy.
She's like, check out my red lipstick, Drayvon.
Yeah.
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 Drayvon.
Yeah.
Drayvon, talk dirty to me.
She's one of the Indians in drag.
Drayvon.
Oh, hell no.
Talk dirty to me, Drayvon.
Drayvon. I mean,
Drayvon. Drayvon.
do you not like my sexy lipstick?
Do you not like my panties, Drayvon?
I shall drop them for you.
He's like, no.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh, we're watching some Empire toss.
Yeah, some
Socha.
stupid shit. But yeah, no, dude, I was like, hey, basically, dude, you're my fucking, let me see your brown fucking nipple. Like, I'm gonna suck my fucking dick. Yeah, I'm gonna see your fucking ass.
Let me just say something.
I rub my finger up your ass.
Why don't you just guess what I'm gonna say next?
Baby, I'm unpredictable.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fucking unpredictable.
Listen, girl, I'm tired of being creative. I want you to come up with what I'm gonna say next.
Yeah, listen, yeah. You want me to say something sexy?
Make her do improv.
Yeah, she would do improv.
Do improv.
That's the thing. Baby, turn me on. Say something sexy.
Put your hands behind me.
What's the dirtiest thought you have in your mind right now? So I want to take a shit. Daddy, I want to take a shit on your fucking
Girl,
chest.
I want you to pretend that my hands are your hands.
Yeah.
She gets behind me.
Yeah.
It's her hands, and she's pretending they're mine, and she like unzips my pants.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh yeah, you like that? Now you're jerking off." I'm like, "Oh shit, I am."
Yeah.
Whose dick is it anyway?
What
Instead
if
of
her
his
fantasy, though, was like taking a shit on your chest?
That's her fantasy, man.
Yeah. You gotta let it go, right?
I guess, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, where is it going to stop? I do have to know that much.
Right. Yeah, like if that's the first date, then you know the second date's murder.
Yeah.
She's gonna stab you because she likes blood.
I'm gonna be like, listen, don't be offended then, because I'm gonna vomit.
Yeah.
If you do that, I'm gonna
yeah,
vomit.
Yeah.
But I want to know how far this is gonna go.
Right.
And then when she turns around with the knife, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because the first date, like DK talks about these first dates, how they want to like shit on him and piss on him. If that's your first date,
he
dude,
looks like someone who's been shit and pissed on.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
And he
showered it off. He looks like a fucking tampon.
With
a Cherokee
eyes.
hair tampon.
With yellow eyes.
Yeah. That's why he's got the yellow eyes.
Instead of hungry eyes, it's yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Yellow
Cherokee hair
eyes.
tampons.
Golden shower eyes.
Disgusting, dude.
And just fucking skinny as hell and probably losing more weight by the day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anorexic.
Ugh. He's so dirty.
He is.
His pants.
Do you know Casey Anthony is, Drayvon?
Yes, I've heard of her.
The one that killed her daughter?
No. She was acquitted by a court.
Right.
She
Okay.
didn't kill her daughter.
So, okay. So she got acquitted. So, okay, Drayvon, let me put you in a situation, okay?
God.
If she said, hey, like, you guys are, like, seeing each other as the first date.
Oh, God.
And then she wants to, you kind of know who she is.
Well, she's in witness protection. So
She's in witness protection. She's very pretty,
name now,
right?
so you
She's
wouldn't
pretty.
know it's her.
She's a pretty girl, right? And she's blowing you. She's like, and then she goes, and then she looks up at you while she has your dick in her mouth. She goes, I fucking killed my daughter. what's your next move?
Fucking push her up and get the fuck out of there.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'd power fuck her mouth. Oh, really?
Is that what you did?
Is that what you did?
Tell me more. I become a Southern lawyer who's angry.
I say.
The people of the jury
find you guilty.
People of this opposing jury.
Say that again while I'm recording.
Yeah.
I'd leave my phone recording.
Yeah. No, I'd start like beating her over the head with my dick.
Here's the thing. She would just end up missing, and people would be like, what happened to her? I'd be like, I don't know.
So you would kill her afterwards?
I'm not saying I would.
I'm not saying I would either. I think I would like
I'm just
power
saying,
fuck her mouth.
I'm just saying if she ended up in a trunk covered in a Winnie the Pooh blanket and no one discovered her body
right
for a week,
mm-hmm.
and in the same circumstances that her daughter ended up in, I would tell everyone, I don't care what the situation, if I was the last one to see her,
right?
Don't blame me. Someone else could have killed her. She's known for going out and partying.
So you would kill her?
No.
Oh, really?
No. For sure not. But the thing is, you never know. You know, she's a piece of shit. She'd get involved with someone.
Do you think she killed her daughter?
Do I believe? Yeah, for sure I do.
You don't think it was the dad?
No.
Dad was a pedophile.
Was he? Do we know?
Did you watch the documentary?
Sure? I did. But do we know that for sure?
Well, supposedly, like, she went through a lot of abuse, and they have some references from like in the past.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
She also withdrew a lot of statements that she made.
Exactly,
that incriminated her father
and going partying and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird. I don't know. She could have made that shit up. She was supposedly a compulsive liar.
She was, and you know what's weird is that the dad backed her no matter what.
Yeah, that's a weird part too.
That was a really weird thing to me.
Exactly. I think they did together.
So do I.
But yeah, I don't know what the motive is. But if you watch the documentary, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Weird shit, guys.
You never know. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know. We weren't there.
But if she did end up dead,
but one of them did it. Either the dad or the mom, or the mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or her
or
papa.
Both.
Her papa.
Yeah.
Or both. That did happen because I think she did drown, and he threw her body in the. I think he did it, and she drowned and put her drowned the kid. And put and bury the kid somewhere.
That's why I need dads in the picture. There's a lot of crappy shit that happens.
Exactly,
like this,
dude. Because Father's Day is upon us.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad one time was a pizza delivery boy. He really was. He worked for My Buddy's Pizza. Okay, my other dad was a truck driver. He's retired now, and he left me when I was 3. And then my stepdad. He likes lingerie. He likes to wear lingerie. And if you guys would know this, if you go to every Thursday to the 3 Iron Brewery in Colton, California, because that's where you can watch us and hear about my life. Okay?
And the fucked up shit that goes with it.
So happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Because, guys, to be a father takes time. You got to take time to look after your family.
You got to stick with it.
Stick with it. And there's a lot of sperm donors. There's only a few fathers.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only a few real fathers.
Because be a real dad, to be a real man.
Yep.
You protect you look after your family. You do shit for your family. You're there for your family. But sperm donors, fuck and they leave.
Fuck.
Okay. And so fuck the sperm donors. You fucking pieces of shit. And for the fucking real dads out there, this podcast is for you.
Amen.
Bud Light. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean that. That kind of was allergic
what the
reaction.
fuck?
Sorry.
What's a good dad song?
Oh God, what was it? There's a country song I was thinking of that. I have it going on the my tongue too.
Let me look.
There's a
I'm trying to look it up.
Through a Father's Eyes.
Oh man, that's gay.
What? You guys don't know that song? It's a good song.
Through a Father's Eyes.
There's also you guys may know that one. If I Ever Saw You in Heaven, but that was dedicated to his son who had died. Eric Clapton, If I Saw You in Heaven.
Oh, Tears in Heaven.
Tears in Heaven. That was a good one.
That was dedicated to his son.
Yeah.
Main reason why
My
he wrote
Father's Eyes, Eric Clapton. Through My Father's Eyes.
Through My Father's Eyes.
Damian Elliott.
Yeah, well, no, that's a different one. Yeah. I never heard this version.
Well, who's it by?
There's a, you know what's a good song? No, fuck, there's a lot of them that I'm just thinking of randomly.
Oh, yeah. Well, fuck all those songs. I'm just play Amber because I've been driving to this dude's very cool little fucking song. That's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to Psycho's podcast, The Psycho Metal Asylum.
Yes, sir.
The Bizarre and Unexplained. Thank you to Dick Power for shouting out their Instagram, now growing. And, dude, we'll talk about all the ghosts and shit. All right? That's it for me. Later.
Peace.
Take me away.